On this week's episode of Afternoon Express, we're celebrating Mother's Day. Pioneer and lead vocalist for Nhlanhla, Mafu, celebrates her mother Elise by dedicating a clothing line to her. Award-winning actress and presenter Thembisa Mdoda takes her twin boys on a getaway to Limpopo. Actress and Isidingo star Kanyam shares the joy of being a first-time mom on a staycation in Johannesburg. And I treat my mom Umanene with an outing in our hometown of Pietermaritzburg. Today, we are at the home of premier architect Gillian Holl, who tells us how she balances her work and home life with her son Noah.
Hello and welcome to the show. Now Mother's Day is just around the corner, and today we're sharing how grateful we are to all of the wonderful moms out there.
And what a special time it is. My mom, Umanene, has always been my biggest role model, supporter and confidant. Without her, I definitely wouldn't be the woman that I am today. So, to thank her, we went for high tea in one of our favorite restaurants in Pietermaritzburg to share some meaningful gifts. But before then, I'm going to treat you to some beautiful spots in PMB, starting off with the Botanical Gardens. So behind me is the absolutely iconic tree alley that anybody that has social media in PMB would know about. Everybody comes here for grad shoots, maternity shoots, engagement shoots. I personally came here to shoot some of my Miss Supranational content. These big, gorgeous trees were planted in 1908 to mark the beginning of this beautiful botanical garden. I personally love to take a stroll here with my family or with anybody that I'm comfortable with, just to listen to the wind hit the leaves. There's honestly nothing more relaxing. Another highlight of our botanical gardens is the Kingfisher Lake. Now, anybody that knows me knows that I'm a water body, and I honestly believe that my passion for water started here when my parents would bring me for picnics. It's the ideal spot if you want to bring your kids along or even a date. My next date was a visit to Pietermaritzburg Girls High School, where I made many happy memories. Oh, my heart couldn't be fuller. Being back home has been phenomenal. And right now, I am in the high school that created the version that I am of myself. The teachers that we had were an absolute blast. Most of them encouraged me to go into the space that I am today, both professionally in the dietetics field as well as in the TV space. Just being back here makes me feel more like Ayanda Tabete than anything else.
How do you remain confident? I mean, you've been part of Miss SA and now you're on Afternoon Express. How do you remain that confident in yourself?
Oh, that's such a difficult question to answer, and I feel like I'm going to sound like I'm trying to condition people when I say it, but it was being a part of the Green Machine that helped. I was house captain in my time here for when it was still called Kitchener way back when. So I learned a lot of confidence in my leadership role in the school, and then it was reiterated at home with my mom as well. Going down memory lane has been absolutely phenomenal, but I did say that I'm going to be meeting my mother to celebrate Mother's Day today, so let's go on over to T on 23 to meet up with her. These arches are so beautiful.
Ooh, like it's a sea
and there's our table right there,
yes,
Mom.
right, over there.
Yes. Being able to share this high tea with my mom is so special for me. Now that I'm up in Joburg, I really get to see her. I don't get to see her as often as I used to. So having one-on-one time like this with just her and not the boys is honestly just the best. My mother and I love to do fancy things like high teas. We call them fancy. The last time we did a high tea, though, I must have been in grade 9 for a high school high tea. But ever since then, we've been going to local cafes and local gyms that we have across PMB. We try to do it every month. There's something so special between the bond of a mother and daughter, from the stories that they tell to the recipes that they pass down and the laughters that they create. This Mother's Day, I get to celebrate my biggest inspiration, my mom, by gifting her something to take us down memory lane, to remember the old memories we have and the new ones that we are yet to create. And thanks to Pep Home, it's never been easier or more affordable to show her how much she means to me.
Gifting is the most important thing in a family. We really like giving each other gifts. I would like to see what Pep Home has for us.
Okay, sweetheart, this was absolutely delicious, but I'm here because I wanted to gift you. So let me show you what I got for you from Pep Home. I'm going to do the magic thing of taking things out one by one so that you see it. First of all, this gorgeous stationery set. I know how much you love it.
Oh, I love this. I just love this. Thank you so much.
Remember how I used to write you letters in primary school? I thought I could redo that today if we use some of those sticky notes and write each other letters, so not just me writing to you this time.
Thank you very much, Sissy. You're reminding me of our olden days. I am so happy. We're going back to writing each other letters again.
Let's do
Thank you
it.
very much.
And up next, because I know how much you love the kitchen, I have this gorgeous set.
Oh my word. Thank you so much, Sissy. Oh my, I wish my oven was right here, right now.
Just so
Thank
you
you,
can
thank you
practice
so
with it.
much. How did you know that I need one of these?
Because
Thank
I know you well.
Thank you so much, Sissy. Oh my, I love it. Oh, look at this.
And I tried to get it in the colors that you like at the moment.
Oh
Of
my
course,
goodness.
you're going to try it on now.
Oh.
Yes. Hi, Bomakot.
Oh, look at all of that.
Because of my mom, I'm definitely keeping the tradition of passing on gifts regardless of the day, whether it's a Monday or just because it's a Tuesday, not just because it's a holiday, just because it makes us feel so special. It reminds people how you love them. And honestly, I also want my kids to have that love language of gifting.
Dear sweetheart, you mean everything to me. Thank you for being such a beautiful example of what it means to be a strong woman. I love you. I'm so happy.
I wanna give
Thank
you
you,
a
thank you, thank you, Sissy. Thank you so much.
Dear lovely daughter, you are every reason, every hope, and every dream I've ever had. You're always on my heart and mind. I love you. Oh, Mom, thank you.
What reminds me of myself in Ayanda is she's such a very strong woman. She just loves people. She loves to laugh. She always has a smile on her face, exactly like the mother.
And up next, I got you something that you can wrap yourself in warmth in, like you've been doing for me all these years. And I made sure that it matches your set.
I just love it. The color matches the apron and the gloves. I just love this, but I know it's not gonna be only mine. Your father is also going to be the owner of this thing because you know him very well. It's ours. It's for our Mother's Day, both of us.
We know that for Mother's Day, I have to get gifts for Daddy as well. But this time, I tried to pick things that are very specific to you. Why would he wear the apron? This is just the only thing that he might share, but I think you'll be okay with that.
Definitely, it's ours.
And up next, because you are the first person that taught me about the power of makeup, I got you a cosmetic bag.
Oh, Sissy, I love this. Look at it. Oh my goodness, I am so happy. Thank you very much. This is gonna add to my cosmetic bag collection because you know that every now and then you just buy me one. Thank you very much, Sissy. I love this one. By the way, red lipstick was Ayanda's secret weapon during Miss SA journey.
And lastly, I got you a tablecloth for Urawundako. I know that that table needs a new cloth.
Oh, look at the texture. Thank you so much. I love it. The color is going to match my cupboards. Thank you very much, Sissy. I just love this.
Pep Home really came through with these gifts.
They did, Sissy. They always have the best.
No matter how you choose to celebrate Mother's Day, what truly matters is the memories that are created. And with Pep Home, you can do that with meaningful and beautiful gifts. Happy Mother's Day. And now it is your turn to spoil your mom or mother figure and win. We are giving away a 1,000 Rand Pep Home voucher. All you have to do is share a special memory that you share with your mom or mother figure and let us know which Pep Home gift you would give her to show her how much she means to you. Simply share your story on our social media using the hashtag #PepHomeExpress. From us, Happy Mother's Day.
Cozy up and chill time. Life's better with Pep Home.
Up next, we find out how much Mafigizolo lead vocalist Nhlanhla Mafu has learned from her mom. A child has many teachers in their life, but first are their parents. Talented lead singer of Mafigizolo, Nhlanhla Mafu, has learned a lot from her mom, Ellis.
When it comes to singing, cooking, and even designing clothes, Ellis has been a constant inspiration. As a fitting tribute, Nhlanhla has dedicated a whole clothing line to her mom.
Since Mafikizolo released their Idwala album, renowned founding member Nhlanhla Mafu has proven true to her pioneering nature. Between live performances, she's been hard at work as creative director on a traditionally inspired fashion range. Spending some time with this famous songbird gave us an insight into their loving mother-daughter relationship.
So, okay guys, we're in the kitchen now and I am busy preparing dinner for a couple of friends that are coming over later on. And these here are the ingredients. I decided to prepare a pepperdale pasta. So it's creamy chicken pasta. And guest of honor is here, guys, my mom. Hi, Ma.
Hi.
My mom and I got a great relationship. I think what I loved most about my mom is the clothes she used to put together for me. My mom used to work at a retail shop. You know, fashion and style, something that came naturally for her. And she would just put garments beautifully together. So I think when it comes to fashion, she's one person who's always inspired me.
First, she was a very quiet girl, but when she was starting singing, then it is where I saw that this girl is going to go places. Everybody was just saying, "Whoa, wow," and she is bigger now. Everybody would ask me, "Where's Nhlanhla? When is she coming? We want to hear her singing again, please," because every morning she's singing, singing, singing.
Well, when it comes to cooking, I don't do cooking together anymore. I do the cooking, my mom does the chilling, you know. So yeah, the tables have turned because they've done their part, you know. It's time for them to relax and enjoy. They've raised us very well, and so we need to take care of them. So I do most of the cooking now, yeah.
She gets the singing from me and my husband. We used to sing every night. The church choir, she was with us and my husband as well.
And we'd just sit around the organ because my little brothers were very small at that time. And my dad would just play the organ and then would sing. So yeah, something like that.
Elise is Tswana, so Nhlanhla's classically Tswana Shweshwe range is the perfect tribute. When their guests arrived, the ladies were all wearing her creations.
I've got an amazing bunch of friends. They're not only a bunch of winners, but they're very supportive.
So what has kept our friendship going over the years, I guess it's everything, hey? We've needed each other and we've shown up completely and over for each other. And you know, with time, there's kids now, there's marriages, there's this, there's that, but the sisterhood has been very consistent. So yeah, sisterhood.
When we were growing up to love music, I think we were motivated by Nhlanhla because we were members of the school choir. She was one of the soloists and she had always loved music. So I think for me to love music and to be a member of the school choir was motivated by Nhlanhla.
I think what makes this dinner special is the fact that I've never just sat with my mom and with my friends in one space, just alone in this intimate space. In celebrating my mom, I dedicated this Shweshwe range from NN Vintage to her to say kudos to her for being a wonderful human being that she is, but also to show her that I appreciate her and how she impacted me in a, positive way, in a beautiful way, and the role that she played in my life. This particular shweshwe range is for women that are confident, women that no matter the age, when you put on this particular item, you would feel confident, you'd feel sexy. So I wanted to create that, like items that give women confidence no matter what shape they're in.
I love the dress that I'm wearing today. I love the color. The blue is just popping and it makes me feel really stylish.
I am wearing this red dress, this tassel red dress. I'm not a very girly person, but this brings out that feminine side and the color is beautiful on my skin.
The food, I would give my friend 10 out of 10. Not only that she was helped by Mama, I know she's the best cooker. Nhlanhla loves cooking.
So I'm performing for the very first time in this intimate space for my friends exclusively, a song called La La La, and it's a love song. It just speaks about, it's a woman expressing, or anyone actually who's in love, who's expressing how they feel about their partner. And I love it because I can sing it with a full band, but I can also, tone it down and sing it with an acoustic guitar.
And what more fitting ending to a special evening than this expression of love and respect from Nhlanhla for those nearest and dearest to her.
Let me show you how much I care for you. You're the love of my life. I love you. It felt like a jive. Yeah.
That warms my heart because there's just so much that we can learn from our mothers, including how to handle our finances.
Honestly, from budgeting and saving to living within our means, our mom's wisdom can shape the way that we handle money. And today, we unpack financial literacy and the power of family in building a secure financial future with ABSA.
Not only are we celebrating moms today, but we're also celebrating the daily advice that they share with us. And today, we're focusing on finances, on the money. When it comes to budgeting, daily expenditure and needs versus wants, what has your mom been able to focus on?
I want to be as honest as possible. Mums, you know the truth, no lying, yeah? She was very much a, we have the money now, let's spend it now type of person. So with her, I learned how to splurge, how to truly spoil myself. But my dad was more of the robotic person when it comes to money. Put this aside for expenses, do this, always save something on the side. But I have to be honest, saving is still difficult to this day. Just because I think my connotation of savings is negative almost. I feel like it should be saved for an emergency fund. How do you go about saving?
My mom used to always repeat the mantra, take care of the cents and the rands will take care of themselves. And for me, I've taken that all the way up to adulthood. Being able to pay attention to the fine detail. At the end of the day, at the end of the month, you'll be able to thank yourself. And for my budget, I have to kind of analyze food expenditure this month, travel, petrol, flights, accommodation. It all builds up and it all adds up.
And I mean, let's talk about savings. How important is that really? We obviously have a bunch of conversations about it. It's important to have something put aside. How do you actually go about doing that and why is it so important?
If you can just save 20% of your salary every single month, it'll take you far. But sometimes 20% seems a bit impossible, so I kind of lean more to the 10%. But something is better than nothing.
You know that I live in a tiny apartment at the moment. I'm trying to save to get into a bigger space. So that part is for that, but not really for an emergency. So you gave me some comforts when you said that range can be between 10 and 20% because it usually is closer to 10. I mean 5, but it's done now. There's something there.
When I think about my expenditure monthly, I try not focus on how much I earn a month, but I try focus on what I need in that month. Whether we celebrating Easter, Mother's Day, Christmas, or Thanksgiving, it's about what are the urgent needs right now and kind of appealing to those, and not necessarily what I do want, because the words of my mom just keep ringing. How much do you earn, Bali? And how much do you need? And then you navigate through that bracket.
How did you choose the bank that you're with? How was that like? Because obviously banks offer us so much more than a place to put money.
Expertise. It is all about the professional advice at the end of the day. People who know what they're talking about, because trust me, I don't when it comes to saving and when it comes to money. So for me, a bank is not just about opening a bank account and having somewhere to place my money, but it's also about drawing that knowledge from the people that are in those positions and in those roles. So whether I need a personal loan, whether when I was a student, I kind of had student debt that I'm not proud of, but how best to take care of that. So for me, it's all about choosing the right bank for my needs.
So definitely loving the points that you're saying now about the fact that you don't choose your bank according to the color like some of us did when we started out, but to use the expertise that are available to us.
Well, it's never too late to apply the financial wisdom our moms have shared. And if you're still looking to buy your Mother's Day gift, ABSA customers can earn up to 30% real cash back at specific retailers, depending on their rewards tier. For more information, please do visit www.absa.co.za.
Next, we catch up with working mom and premier architect Gillian Holl as she walks us through how she balances her busy work schedule with being an incredible mom to her son, Noah. Being a mother can be a full-time job all on its own. That's why we are so appreciative of all the working moms out there. Gillian Holl is one of these multitasking achievers. Just outside Joburg in the Renosterspruit Conservancy, Gillian designed her own home inspired by the indigenous environment. The contemporary structure has been cut into the landscape to form part of its natural surroundings. For the sustainable build, they use earth from the excavation for the main feature of a soil-ramped earth wall. Her focus is on regenerative architecture created with a conscience, and that is how she earned her reputation and grown the felt architecture business.
This Mother's Day, we're celebrating women who build more than just homes. Meet Gillian Holl, a brilliant architect and devoted mother whose greatest masterpiece might just be the bond she shares with her teenage son. Gillian, thank you so much for inviting me into such a beautiful home with a gorgeous cup of tea. Thank you.
Such a pleasure to have you here and to introduce you to my son.
Lovely to meet you, Noah. Now, what does it mean to you, Gillian, to be a mom?
Such a privilege to have a child, and it's such a miracle, you know, the birth and everything, and just seeing them grow up and become teenagers and evolving into a personality, their own personality, and how they see the world.
It truly is a miracle what women can do with their bodies. You know, bringing life onto this earth is something so special. And what is that one thing that Noah has been able to teach you that has possibly made you a better mother or person today?
Just to take life a bit slower and to appreciate the small moments, like the calm. You know, it's chaotic in the world, and yeah, Noah's taught me, he's an old soul, to just be calm, and that's rubbed off on me.
And you know, that is something that is so unique. Often we find kids coming into our lives and causing more chaos, but having a son that allows you to embrace that still and that calmness is truly something remarkable. If you were to reflect on one memory or one moment that stands out between you two as mother and son, what would that be?
So Noah and I have this special moment where we just block out the world and we drive. We won't say fast, we drive, and we've got like the music on full blast, and it's music we love, and we just, yeah, in the vibe. And it's a special moment for us.
Well, shifting our attention from mother onto son. So Noah, what is that one thing that your mother does that puts a smile on your face?
I think it would be the compliments she gives and really the advice that she gives. It's so meaningful and really touches your heart when said right.
Now, not many can say they've got an architect as a mother. Do you think that your mom has a cool job, and if so, why?
I think her job is it's cool, but yeah, it's a cool job. I really think that it's such a meaningful job to really help others out with their place of living and really a meaningful thing that you can do for someone else. So, yeah, that's.
If you were to think, though, of the inspiration your mom has had on you, has she ever inspired you to build or create something of your own?
Definitely. I think when I was much younger, I used to really like playing with Legos, and I think definitely like to build things and to really think out of the box and really make my own thing. And yeah, I think it's really inspired me.
We do love a good Lego memory, yeah? If you could say one thing to your mom, though, this Mother's Day, what would your message to her be?
I think it would be that I really value you in my life, and that I don't say it enough, but you really are that fire within me that really helps me through my days and through those tough times, definitely.
Oh goodness! Noah, don't make me cry so soon. That is such a beautiful message, and indeed, I'm sure very heartfelt to you too, Gillian. Gillian, you know, in this day and age, we all have to balance our work, our careers, and our personal lives.
Yeah.
For yourself as an architect and a mother, how have you been able to prioritize and achieve that balance?
Oh, the balance is found in moments where you just take some time out and then, like, you prioritize your family or your business. It's kind of like a decision-making process rather than, you know, just being swept up in the moment. So that when you're present, you can really take good decisions in terms of family and work.
What lessons have you been able to draw from your motherhood experience and implement with your architecture work?
Well, I think patience, you know, patience with contractors and subcontractors, clients, and just a whole host of running a business. You need patience and planning, proper planning.
The double P's, patience and planning. I love it.
True story.
And when I do look into the space, I mean, that is truly what comes through. The heart of the home, the spirit of the home is all within the living spaces. I mean, these exposed beams are gorgeous.
Yes, it's part of the structure and informs the design. It's a beautiful detail in the architecture. And then you have these creepers that grow, you know, and creates shading and just connects you with nature and the beauty of the space.
Bringing the greenery from outside inside is also kind of a key design feature that I see that you've been able to celebrate quite beautifully. And I know so many moms at home want those tips and tricks that you might have up your sleeve. So what advice or words or messages do you have for the mothers at home?
Stay true to yourself. Like in us all, we've got something in our core, like our gut feel. To stick with that, and also to have like self-care moments, you know, where you like take time out, relax, whether it's in nature, you know, different people do different things, but it's staying true to yourself and loving yourself and believing in yourself.
And making sure that your cup is filled.
Yes, that's for sure.
Reflecting back on your life's legacy, whether it's as an architect or as a mother, potentially both, what would that legacy be?
So for me, it's contributing not only to my family and my work, but to communities and society. So, living unselfishly and building our nation, building trust, building relationships, and producing architecture that has integrity and honors nature and people.
Well, here's to building structures and communities one brick at a time.
Up next, we chat with digital entrepreneur and content creator Kanyam Kangisa about the joy of motherhood on a staycation in Johannesburg. Popular actress and celebrity Kanya Mkangisa and her partner Desmond Williams recently celebrated the first birthday of their adorable young son. The Westcliff Four Seasons Hotel treated the family to a relaxing staycation, and Senior Director of PR and Communications Trevor van den Ven was there to welcome Kanya and presenter Kyle Clark.
Hi, welcome to the presidential suite at the Four Seasons.
Amazing, thank you so much for having us.
Let's go through.
Wow, this is magic. All for you, yes.
I deserve it.
You really do. A Mother's Day girl for sure.
So the presidential suite, much like the rest of the hotel here in this iconic property, is situated atop a hill with these expansive views over Joburg. And as a property itself, this has been around for sort of upwards of 70 years. It's become a bit of a landmark for people in Johannesburg. They're very familiar with it. It's unlike any other city hotel because of the beautiful views and the amazing facilities.
And what a moment to celebrate, I think, for Kanya as Mother's Day, right? An incredible welcome also. This definitely suits your taste, right, Kanya?
Yes, no, totally. Above and beyond.
Absolutely, this is who you are, for sure. Kanya, is this what you expected for Mother's Day? What an incredible way to bring in motherhood, yes?
Kyle, I'm so excited for my staycation. This has exceeded my wildest expectations.
An absolute dream.
Well, Kanya, enjoy the rest of your Mother's Day staycation with us.
Thank you
so
much.
Thanks.
Thank you, Trevor. Now it's just me and you.
Where do we start?
Or shall we? Kanya, you've had such an incredible trajectory of your career, and we've really seen you evolve over the years. Tell me about the recent projects you've been on. I'm dying to know.
It definitely needed me to evolve into it. It is not child's work. And speaking of projects, my son is the project. I think I have taken some time off just to focus on him. He is a bit of a handful, but I'm having the time of my life. And then I'll think of going back to work once I feel like I've found my feet again.
I mean, if being a mother looks like yourself, then oh my goodness, being a new mom must be so daunting. Has this influenced your career, I think, over time?
It definitely has, apart from patience, because as an actress, you are always auditioning, waiting, wanting to land the next. We wrap this job, you want to land the next one. But my son just overall has taught me a lot of patience, just with life and just with myself. It's okay to wake up and be exhausted because he didn't sleep well the night before and not feel like I have to get everything done, which is what I was like before, because I started my career when I was young. So all I knew was go, go, go. So I'm actually enjoying just taking life as it comes.
And taking life as it comes is definitely walking into spaces that get to celebrate you as a mother, right?
The best part.
Oh my goodness, and 4 seasons, what an incredible way. What are your first impressions of this?
I think this is absolutely stunning. I am so excited for my staycation, and guess what? I do deserve it, actually.
You definitely do deserve it. And Trevor created that incredible guest experience for you. What is your favorite features about the room, and especially the suite?
Normally I'd be looking at the bed, and the headboard is absolutely stunning. But the first thing that caught my eye was the little crib next to my bed. How they've made it suitable for baby and I, and immediately I just thought that was such a sweet gesture, you know, making it comfortable, not only for myself, because if baby's comfortable, then sure thing, I'm gonna sleep through the night.
And we talk about evolving. You know, you have evolved over the years, and if we're looking what your evolution sort of looks like, does spaces like this align with that?
Oh, I hope so. If anything, I'm manifesting this. It's giving the life I should be living. So maybe I am slowly stepping into it, but I absolutely love it. So clean, so classy, so spacious, so lax.
Being a mother is all about balance, and we know we have a jam-packed schedule for you. What are you looking forward to today?
Oh my gosh, I think you already know the answer to this. But the spa!
And I'm ready!
The spa! I need it. My shoulders need it. My back needs it. I need it. Spa day.
You've had such an incredible role, I think, of balancing between being an actress and an absolute superstar. How has your partner sort of supported you along that growth?
I'm telling you, if I didn't have him, I don't know where I'd be, but I kind of knew that already in picking him as a partner or as a father. I'd seen him, he'd always wanted to be a father, and I've just seen him play that role, and he does it so well, so effortlessly. So I picked really well, and that's really important. You need to pick your partner really well, so he's just made it that much easier for me.
They always say that's the biggest decision of your
It
life.
really is.
How has your partner's support inspired you over years, specifically for your career?
Just having that support makes you feel like you can do everything. Motherhood does come with a lot of guilt, and I am a new mom. I was always told that, but I really didn't know how much, I'd feel it. So any little moment, like even now when I am away from him, I want to enjoy it, but I'm like, is he fine? Yeah. So just having a great support system makes you feel like you can do anything. You don't feel the pressure to always rush back. You can lay back and actually focus on what you're doing at the time, knowing that there is someone who's handling things at home.
What does support look like to you?
Oh, it depends on the day.
Yeah.
Support sometimes is just, I'll take him, you sleep in. Oh. Sometimes it's as simple as you focus on your shoot. If you need him there, I'll then fetch him later and then you shoot and then I'll go home with him. It's every little thing, just from the smallest of things, really. And also just having, apart from the mom and dad, having my son's my mom saying, listen, do you guys want the weekend off? I can take him. So every little thing is support.
And everything really counts at the end of it.
It really does.
After relaxing at the spa, there was a tasty dinner to look forward to.
Gentlemen, how are you?
Good.
Oh,
that looks good.
We have our marinated squid with a togarashi spice, which is a Japanese spice. Then we have a deep-fried calamari heads over there. We have a miso mayo, which is very umami. Then we have some bonito flakes over there to finish it off, which is a Japanese shaved fish, which also adds to the umami.
Lovely stuff.
For you, sir.
Yes.
We went to a mixture of Italian and African. So obviously it's winter, so now we have a lamb shank 4 hours braised. Then you have a creamy polenta with some Parmesan cheese in it. And obviously South Africans' favorite chakalaka. And also you have roasted carrots and raza nut, which is an African spice you normally find in Morocco and Algeria. It's nice, warms up the soul.
I like
Enjoy.
that. Thank you.
Okay, friend.
Let's dig in. Happy Mother's Day, by the way.
So much.
All for you, darling. Kanya, just to commemorate an incredible mom that you've been and also just the evolution of your career. We absolutely love you. I have a little surprise for you.
Kyle.
Okay.
For me?
Yes.
Thank you. These are gorgeous. Stunning.
All from me.
You
guys.
Oh my goodness,
Thank
we
you
love
so
you,
much.
Kyle. You outdid yourself.
Absolutely.
Oh my goodness, that was amazing. From the dinner to the spa day to this beautiful surprise. I feel too special.
Oh, Kanya, absolute pleasure. And let me just tell you, this is exactly how mom should feel on Mother's Day. I couldn't have thought of a better day than to celebrate your evolution.
Coming up, actress and media personality Thembisa Mdoda takes her twin sons, Lonwabo and Lonwabile, on a trip of a lifetime to Limpopo. Being an actress can give you all kinds of life experience, but nothing could have prepared Thembisa Mdoda for being a mother. Blessed with 4 beautiful children, she took her twin boys, Lonwabo and Lonwabile, on a trip of a lifetime. On this getaway to Limpopo, it was clear that the twins are not only her great friends and supporters, they're also fine travel companions.
My very first impression of Mamula Lodge, the fresh air, okay? I could just relax. It looks beautiful, and also the staff is absolutely amazing. They come to greet us at the car, and they welcome you, and you wash your hands, and it's just going to be a beautiful weekend, I can already tell.
I'm looking most forward to spending time with my mom.
Me too.
And then we're gonna do all these cool activities. We're gonna go to the safari drive and see all these cool animals. I hope I see my favorite animal, the king of the jungle, the lion. To see my favorite animal, the rhino and a cheetah and leopard and a lion. I like all the animals, and to go quad biking.
I have an incredibly beautiful family. My husband and I have been married now for about 4 or 5 years. We have a little 3-year-old, and I've got the twins from my previous marriage. So we are like a family of 5 that is trying to find themselves in the world, but also leave a mark, and just finding new ways of loving each other every single day. What is unique about the twins? First of all, they call themselves GOAT, greatest of all time. And when you're raising young men, you really want them to have that strength to go out into the world. You really want them to love themselves and their personality and what they bring, ups and downs, as they are, in order for the world to accept them as they are, so that they never change. So that, to me, is really unique for an 11-year-old boy. They're incredibly kind, they're compassionate, they love to laugh, they love people, they love to learn and to grow in different ways. You know, one is very quiet, very sporty. The other one is very boisterous and very loud and very arty. And I get to experience that and see it learn and change. And so weird, when they were young, their personalities were swapped. So they are unique separately, but they're also unique together, because it's like 2 pieces of a puzzle coming together. And I did that.
The boys' mom can teach them any of 5 local languages, but the game she left to guide Tsepo Loni.
With us on this drive, you can actually expect to see all the big 6 when you are lucky, depending on being at the right place at the right time, of course. But you are expected to see elephants, rhinos, buffaloes. We do have leopards, lions, and then the extra one on the list when we say big 6. We're talking about the ground hornbills, our most endangered species of bird.
To see an animal, to see the way they walk, to see the way that they carry themselves, what they eat, and to watch how their bodies move. You know, it's like a mechanical sort of thing. It's incredible. So I'm looking forward to seeing as many animals as I possibly can.
I think I would like to be a cheetah because it's the fastest and I like to be quick. I'd rather be the lion, because if I'm the lion, everybody's gonna be scared of me and I'm gonna be the king of the jungle.
So we have some tsetse there, along with Blowville the beast and some zebras. Tsetse is one of your fastest that you actually get in the southern region. You will notice that their body structure is built in a way as if the front legs are more higher or carrying more weight compared to those of hind legs. So that is animals that are actually built for stamina.
To be able to experience this kind of time with my boys, it means everything. We are speaking to each other amidst the fresh air. We are listening to each other amidst the animals. I'm understanding them again, you know, their personalities, you know, what makes them tick. And I think you can only do that in a space like this, you know. And I'm actually finding out that they know a lot more than I thought they did. They're all about the animals and all of those things, you know. So I'm feeling very blessed right now. I don't want to be emotional, but I'm just feeling very blessed right now.
So tell me, guys, what do you think this actually is?
Maybe it's an elephant or a rhino because it's very big.
You are 100% correct.
Oh.
100%. If you want to actually determine what dung it is, you have to look at what does that animal eat. So this is grass only. So with white rhinos, they actually feed on grass only.
Yummy, yummy, yummy.
But also, if you are a little bit thirsty, you can actually squeeze it. And then water will seep through, especially when it's fresh like this.
We have horses in our farm in the Eastern Cape and the boys love to ride, but I don't really do much of it, to be very honest.
On this trip, Thembisa was happy to make an exception, give her boys her full attention, and to live, enjoy, and savor every moment with them.
My advice to other moms, you know, young moms, is to accept yourself first. Because we see, you know, moms out there, especially with social media now, people put out their greatest moments with their kids, spending time with their kids, and sometimes you feel guilty, sometimes you feel bad, sometimes you want to be that mom. So first accept yourself, who you are and your personality and the kind of mother that you are, and don't put pressure on yourself. Secondly, put down the phone. My 3-year-old the other day came to me, I was on my phone, and he says, Mama, put phone down. Put phone down, I want to hug. Put phone. So I put the phone down there, like far away, and then we sat and we spent time together. We did nursery rhymes, we did ABCs, all of those things. Every time I look at my phone, he's like, no, 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 no. So put down the phone. The world will still be there after you spend time with your children. And laugh more, man. We stress so much about so many things, and we miss the beautiful moments. So breathe and just laugh.
The twins are on the same page, appreciating all the time she does spend with them.
I really do enjoy watching my mom on TV. It's really fun to see her on TV. Like, I think that's my mom. That's my mom. I love the work that my mom does because she works so hard for me to buy my clothes and my toys and my PlayStation 5. And she comes home so late because she's always working hard, and she inspires me to be a better person. I just like to take care of my mom. I don't like her to get hurt because of anybody. I really just like to protect my mom from anything that can harm her.
The lesson I'm learning the most from my kids is to be unapologetically yourself in what you say and what you do and whatever you strive for. Be unapologetically yourself. One thing I love about children is they have no filter. They are God's highest privilege that is given to us. And their intuition and their instincts and their spirit is true because everything happens in the moment. And I'm learning that every single day, and just by listening to them. The legacy I want to leave on this earth is leaving beautiful, kind, compassionate leaders in my children who are strong and will literally change the world. That's the legacy that I want to leave.
There is nothing more precious to a child than quality time with their mom. Now we know that the twins will carry this memory with them for the rest of their lives.
I absolutely agree with that. And we wish all of you, our precious viewers, a very happy and restful Mother's Day.
Please share with us on our social media platforms using the hashtag Afternoon Express what your mother means to you. We would love to hear from you. Please do catch the repeats of Afternoon Express on Sundays at 8:30 a.m. But until next Tuesday at 6 p.m. right here on S3, good night and God bless.
Another feel-good production.